This map effectively gives me so many memories. What's up, agents? Zero here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Pocket Edition video. This time on my brand new Strass XL controller. You guys might remember a few weeks back I said I had to send mine in for a warranty claim, and I've been borrowing my brother's controller ever since. But now the brand new one has come in the mail, so I'm kind of glad because I'm now using what I'm used to. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Welcome back to another video, and today we're actually in a map. This is a Sonic the Hedgehog parkour map, and I actually like Sonic the Hedgehog. I wouldn't necessarily say I love it because, granted, I did actually grow up with the Sega Genesis. Sonic the Hedgehog wasn't the game of choice for me. I know there are a lot of people who love Sonic and probably hate me for saying this, but granted, it was a good game series. I didn't really play it all that much. But the fact that somebody made a Sonic the Hedgehog map is really cool. Now I'm going ahead and say that this was actually not originally created in MCPE. This was actually originally created for PC and was ported to Pocket Edition recently. Basically, this is a parkour map, and we're using command blocks, as you can see down here, to activate like checkpoints, speed boosts, jump boosts, and all that kind of stuff. And I've never really done parkour in a long time because I usually end up sucking at it. Granted, I have a Bluetooth controller and it's still hard for me. And they say that controller is actually easier than touch. And again, some people are kind of biased. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. So we have Sonic on, Sonic off, and crits. We might take a look at the crits later. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, we've got some speed buffs and a jump boost buff. Alright, so we just... Alright. Let's just go. Obviously, whoa! I was not expecting that. Then again, I have jump boost. Alright, so here we go. This is a checkpoint, if you say so. Okay. So removed all my buffs. Okay. I'm actually doing a lot better than I usually do when it comes to parkour. Then again, kind of early on. I mean, I know I said that I don't play too much Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, I actually grew up on a different game, which was also for the Sega Genesis, called Castle of Illusion. I still did occasionally play Sonic the Hedgehog. So this map effectively gives me so many memories. Alright, so now I just gotta get across here. And I missed. Wait, am I supposed to be in creative or am I supposed to be in survival? Okay, so there's no ladder over there, so I'm guessing that because I messed up the parkour, I have to swim all the way across here. It's my only guess. This is such a really cool map, and wait a minute, I can't actually get up. That's a problem. So I really messed this up big time. Hoping there's a way I can actually get back in. Do I go underneath? No. You know what? I am in creative. I'm not quite sure why I'm in creative. There we go, finally. Nope. That didn't work. I am not cheating, guys. Granted, I am in creative. I'm not cheating. I was put in creative when I downloaded this world. So, whoa. That was not good. Alright, so I gotta make it across. I wonder what that target on the other side is for. Really? So I'm just going to go back here because this is where I effectively messed up. Now, I actually honestly was going to end up doing a Mineplex PE video. However, Mineplex is currently down because they just updated to a brand new update 1.0.7, I do believe. Something along those lines. And so I can't actually play Mineplex, which I suppose isn't too big of a problem. Oh great, now I gotta go across this. This is not gonna be fun. Like I said. Okay, so I don't have a choice but to take it slow, and I honestly have no idea why I even have a sword in my inventory. Whoa! That did not work. There we go, made it. Now, one thing the website for this page, the page for this map did say that you could effectively time yourself if you really wanted to, and it's actually great for like multiplayer, but at the moment I'm currently the only one able to do any recording because the people I usually record with, they are at school at the moment, so I really can't do anything about that. This is not going to be a fun jump. And as far as recording times, I'm not really doing it. I just want to make sure I can get to the end of this. That's all I really care about, is getting to the end of this. And it looks like I'm already near the top, which is good. Alright, made it. So now I gotta go this way. This is not gonna be fun. Alright, we're almost to the top. There we go. So the arrows point in this direction. Alright. Alright, so, okay, so here we go. Whoa! I didn't actually realize that speed boost would actually do that. Alright, nice. So now what? Okay, I gotta climb this now. I gotta say I'm doing relatively good. I say it and I fall off. I'm doing relatively good, and I don't usually do a lot of parkour to begin with, because I don't usually do well. Like I said earlier, some people say that it's actually easier to do parkour in Minecraft Pocket Edition if they have a controller of some sort. Let me tell you from experience, not necessarily the case. You actually have to have a knack at parkour, controller or not, in order to be able to do much of anything. Then again, I've been using a controller for so long, touch controls are just completely... they're just difficult for me, okay? I know there are people who have mixed feelings about Bluetooth controllers over a game that's technically supposed to be touch controls. But the reason why I use a Bluetooth controller wasn't originally for Pocket Edition itself. I actually play a few... whoa, that was not good. I actually have a few game emulators on my system, because as I mentioned, I play Sega Genesis, and I do in fact have a Sega Genesis emulator on my system. So I do play that quite often. I originally got controller because of the emulators, and when I started playing Pocket Edition, this was well before I even started YouTubing, I started playing Pocket Edition with a controller, and it was just so fluid for me. It just felt really good. And so I never actually went back to using an actual set of touch controls, which I know, again, some people have their mixed feelings about it, but this is just me. And am I supposed to go down there? Well, or am I supposed to go over there? I think, wait a minute, I recognize this from the few Sonic games I have played. This is the checkpoint, goalpost, whatever it's called. jump to the red and white circle. Alright. And that would be where exactly? I don't actually know. Oh, I was looking in the wrong direction. I'm an idiot. I was looking in the wrong direction. Alright, so now what? This way, I'm assuming. There we go, made it. I'm actually whoa! I'm surprised I managed to do that. I was about to say I'm actually impressing myself with how good I'm doing at this, and then I mess it up. But this is a really cool map, I'll admit to that. It really gives the sense of feeling like you're actually in a Sonic game. Or you're playing a Sonic. Then again, I'm not actually Sonic, but I am at least wearing blue, which I suppose is one benefit to my skin. Then again, I feel like if I were to have a Sonic the Hedgehog skin, it would at least add to the experience. Then again, we're playing in first person, which Sonic the Hedgehog games, you don't play first person. There we go. Made it across. And looks like they missed a block. Not a big deal. Now what? Just cross here. And okay. This does not look like it's going to be fun. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm going to start back. That did not go well. I am so not doing well. I know what the sound effects that's going on are. That's the elytra. I spawned in with the elytra. I'm not even sure why. I'm not usually very good at using the elytra anyway. Alright. How far do we need to go? That's the real question. I hope it's not too far. This is just going to be so time consuming to get across. Yeah, and then I do that. Oh, I can see Eggman down there. That's actually really cool. And again, back in the Genesis days, he wasn't called Eggman. He was called Robotnik. Dr. Ivo Robotnik. It was, I think it was Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. Actually, it was Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast because I still have my Sega Dreamcast in my room. I don't play it much. I don't play too much Dreamcast because I only have 3 games. I have the original Sonic Adventure, which was the first, well, I shouldn't say the first 3D Sonic game, but it was the first time Sonic actually had a legitimate voice acting, and that was the first time he went from Robotnik to Eggman. Are we just running through his mouth? Looks like it. This feels so weird running straight through his mouth. Okay, so here's the checkpoint. Okay. And, oh! We're done. We are now done with the map. That was, for a parkour map, that wasn't too bad. I mean, I have played parkour maps that were a lot harder. Even back before I did YouTubing, I played some relatively hard parkour maps. So if I go ahead and press this button, should that get rid of everything? Yep, it does. Let's go ahead and take a look at the credits, because I said I'd do that. And what's going on here? Oh, I know what's going on here. So apparently it says, I have no idea what that's supposed to say. Okay, I can't actually use the command because I'm currently offline. There's a stupid thing going on with Xbox Live where if you're playing offline, you can't actually read the say command. Okay, so let's go ahead and read what this has to say. And apparently I have to have my keyboard up in order to read this, but then again, it's not actually obscuring it. This map wasn't made by me, or I didn't port it to MCPE. The guy who ported it is on the sign. I just edited for MCPE 1.1.5 with command blocks, YouTube, XX, Minecraft, Jared, YTXX, MCPE username X, Jared21. Playing creative mode, which we're already in. Go over all command blocks, declare effects, and give effects. If you fall off, go back to checkpoint. Well, I screwed this up. The times that I did fall off, I didn't go straight back to a checkpoint. I went to pretty much where I fell off, or at least maybe a platform or two behind where I fell off. But quite honestly, this was an interesting map to say the least, because granted, I didn't play much Sonic the Hedgehog. It does bring back a lot of memories back when I was a lot younger, because I'm actually 26, and I'm a small YouTuber and I'm 26. I didn't start this at a relatively young age. So I grew up in the 90s and had the Sonic the Hedgehog games. In fact, I still have the cartridge for the first Sonic the Hedgehog game for the Sega Genesis. Then again, my sister's the one that has the Sega Genesis, so it's technically her game. I haven't played that game in so long, though. But this still brings back memories regardless, because even though I said that I didn't play too many Sonic the Hedgehog games, I did play them every so often, and this was a lot of fun, because it reminded me of some of the good old days back in the 90s. This was actually a lot of fun. But anyway, that's actually going to have to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Want more, then make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at MCPE0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.